get flattened, the Italian movie industry is flattened on the same authors, the same kind of projects over and over, and doesn't move from that. I don't think, anyway, if you don't have already well-established relationships, as he said, with a foreign producer, an Italian producer will never look for, if he's got the money, so it means he's a producer who already has relationships with foreign producers. He's not going to look for a new relationship with another producer from another country. So it's really, personally I have co-produced with most of your countries. It happened, and what happens most of the time, I'd say, you get in a country like, for instance, the UK, and you don't get Italy. You get Italy only when the film is finished. It happened to me 2 times, and that's why, I mean.
I would like to add some data, let's say. We are not producer, co-producer, we don't set rule. I would like just to bring you some what is coming out from the organization of these meetings. For example, we had a French, Iraqi, Italian co-production. The Italian part was from the Lazio region fund, and they are now shooting. They are a young producer, and another is a co-production, Finnish, French, and Italian. The Lazio region in this co-production, they went to the Rome Film Festival. There is in pre-production Greek, German, Italian production. Also, they are young producer, and they are still working also on obtaining the fund from the ministry, but also from the Lazio region. We are just in, how can I say, in agreement, but a young documentary producer from the Lazio region getting in contact for a documentary with a big German producer, and another with a Spanish producer. So the last 2, they don't have the Lazio region fund, but these are young producers that are coming out from this. They are not from they are not obtaining fund from the ministry, but there are also funds that can be accessed in some way.
Media support to producers, we understand that, of course, it's not in terms of budget, it's not a big amount, because every year, Media 2007 program, the budget is about 100 million euros a year, and only 20% is devoted to producer, and 55% is devoted to distributors. So of course it's not a lot of money, but in my opinion is in any case is an interesting tool to start a lot of projects, especially considering Italy in the past. In my opinion, of course, it was not so used to consider the development as a crucial step of the production.
Independent producers, independent filmmaker, what I'd like the information I'd like to give you is that the fund exists for a long time. It's issued by the Council of Europe, and we are a great part of it in terms of Italy is one of the founders of Euromage. The fund is basically devoted to co-productions. A smaller percentage is devoted to promotion and to digitization of screens, but let's say the core is co-productions. So it's devoted to all these projects who have already an international, let's say, shareholding, meaning that there's already a partnership between Italy and another foreign country. And it's a gap financing. So Euromage it's something that appeals to a structured co-production. Now, it's not easy to do a structured co-production. And I think that one of the reasons why, one of the, let's say, distortions that we have in Italy is that whenever someone has a project, and let me say this because I've been working in public funding for taking care of the reference system for about at least 6 years, as soon as someone has an idea or has a small project, the first thing that they think about, they go to the state. The second thing is, let's see if we find something in Europe. So what I'd love to say is that the film should be worked at a bit more before actually thinking of approaching public funding. So to connect myself with what Giuseppe is actually saying regarding media, is that media and Euromage are tools that exist in Europe in order to help